Hi teachers, today we're talking about screen recording and recording presentations to share with your students. This can be helpful for teaching directions for in-person learning and in the virtual learning space. So today I'm going to be walking you through what my process looks like, how I make sure that my videos are clear for my students, and then just the steps you need to record these videos and what apps that I like to use to do that, and how I upload them to different platforms. The first thing that I do when I'm recording a video is I create an outline for my recording. So you can see the outline that I'm using for today's video right on the screen. For the sake of this video, I did it on a sticky note from using the Stickies app on my computer. Sometimes I do it on my iPad so that I can have it right next to me and cross things off as I go. Sometimes I use a sheet of scrap paper. Really, anything will work, but this goes right along with the next item on my outline, which is sequence. And by this, I just mean making sure that your video has a beginning, middle, and an end. So whatever you're teaching is purposeful in the video, and you can start off, have a middle that has all of the meat of your video, and then wrap it all up with an ending, because no one wants to watch a video that has nothing in it and drones on and on and on. So that's what I'm trying not to do for you today, which is why I have an outline. So make sure you have a clear plan before you start recording. When I'm ready to record, I open whatever it is I'm teaching from that day. This may be a digital edition of a book or a presentation. Make sure it's ready to go. I'm going to be teaching my pretend students how to use this typing activity today, and then choose the app that I'm going to use. For this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to use Screencastify, and then I'll chat really briefly about two more options that you have. So to use Screencastify, I have a Google Chrome extension. It looks like this little orange arrow, and you can choose if you are would like to be pictured in your video, and you'll have to give access to your camera. I'm on my Mac, so I'm giving it access to the built-in camera. I'm going to say no, it doesn't need to see my face for this. You can choose to record your entire computer screen, just a tab on your computer, or the webcam. And notice on the free version you have a 5-minute limit. So that's another reason why having your beginning, middle, and end is super crucial so that you can stay on task. The first time that you use Screencastify, you'll give it access to your Google account, but it says it only wants access to the files that it records. So you're completely safe using this with your Google account. It is fine. Once you do this, you'll hit record, and you'll choose, you can see it is recording the tab that I'm on and counting me down. So during that countdown time, you can be getting your presentation in present mode so that it's not recording this time. And then whenever you are done giving your students directions and modeling them, for this I actually wouldn't want to be in present mode to show my students how to work this, but it shows where your mouse clicks are, so maybe I would want to show my students how to type in the text boxes. See, this is not, I'm not doing a good job showing an example here, but I did want you to see that during that countdown time you can be putting it in present mode, and that it shows all of your mouse clicks and things.
Web.
So you can show students exactly where they should be clicking, and then when you're finished, you can click back up, and you can pause the recording if you want to be able to do something, and then stop it, and it will send it to your Google Drive. So there's lots of options built right into Screencastify, which makes it really easy to use. After you're done with your Screencastify, you can click Screencastify Editor, which is what I clicked on, and in the editor it's really easy to trim the video if you want it to start in that present mode, so you don't have to worry about the delay. So I don't want it to start where it says that it's loading, because that would be an annoying place for my video to start. You can trim it and use the scissor tool and get rid of pieces. It's pretty basic and easy to do. You could also add text. So it's really simple to add something to your video for your students, and you can move the text around. So you can use this simple editor to get your videos ready to go, and when you're all done, you can click export, and you can choose to save it to your Google Drive or as an MP4. I'm going to save my video as an MP4 and name it typing sample. You can save it to your Google Drive, but in the next section of our outline, I'm going to talk about my favorite ways to save and upload videos and why. And I prefer to save videos to YouTube rather than Google Drive. I'm going to share why this is processing, 2 more apps for recording that I like. If you are on a Mac computer, QuickTime is really easy to record on. If you open QuickTime and search it in your Finder, you can click File, New Screen Recording. You just have to use the Options button to make sure that your microphone is working with QuickTime. Just whatever the automatic one is on your computer is perfect. And the other app that you can use is Loom, which works very similar to Screencastify. It's also a Chrome extension. I use that one sometimes. There's a little circle bubble that you can be in if you want to be on the screen for your students. Or Screencast-O-Matic. That's another one. You can use their website, and it's really simple to use as well. So those are some other options if Screencastify isn't your cup of tea. When it comes to uploading your videos, I would say the 2 best options are YouTube or Google Drive. I prefer YouTube. I just moved that download to my desktop because if you upload a video to Google Drive, the video is going to upload, and it might be quick because it's a short video, but after it uploads, the video also has to process. And then if you share that video in your Google Classroom, it has to process again. So it just takes more and more time, and if you're sharing it with other teachers, it has to reprocess every time that teacher adds it to their Google Drive. If you add a video to YouTube, go ahead and excuse the random collection of videos here, it only has to process 1 time. So if you've never done a YouTube video before, you're going to click Create and Upload Video. The first time you do this, it'll ask if you would like to start a channel. The answer is yes. You're going to be YouTube famous with your students, and you'll drag and drop your video there. I'm just going to call it typing sample. You could make it match your lesson however you like. I'm going to say yes, it's made for kids so that there will not be any ads that would be inappropriate. And I can also make sure that comments are turned off when I'm scrolling down. So disable comments. So the main things on this page, it is yes, it's made for kids, and disable comments because I will be sharing this with my students. No video elements to worry about. It's not an option if you have a 4 children video, and I'm going to make it unlisted. So this will allow me to share the video with anyone. As long as they have the link, they can view it, and you can already start sharing this link even though the video is still uploading. If you hit save, everything is safe. You can even close this window and it will keep uploading your video. So it's rocking and rolling. It'll be ready soon. So you're ready to start sharing the link for this video. This video is uploaded almost, and then it has to process, but it only has to process 1 time. It does not have to keep processing for every person that's adding it to their Google Classroom, which I think is gold when it comes to video uploading. So you can embed this, attach it to Google Classroom activities, and it will always be ready to go. So as long as the students in your district have access to YouTube videos, this is a much quicker and easier way to share videos with students. I would say that the one thing to be aware of is occasionally on videos in school, I want to go to the whole link, and we might hear the sound for this, you might get a pop-up that'll be right in this area, and it says like, this video is not approved for whatever the organization is at the end of your email address by such and such district, and there'll be a blue button right here, and you can approve it, and then your students should be able to view that video. Some districts monitor their YouTube videos that way. So if a video isn't working for your students, that may be a way to bypass the video. So keep an eye out for that.